Hello everyone. Once again welcome you all in the online lecture series. And from last few lectures we are talking about a illogical disconnection. In the illogical disconnection we already seen about 1,2 dioxygenate pattern. Here the alpha hydroxycarbonyl compound as well as 1,3 dicarbonyl compound and also a alpha halocarbonyl compounds are seen. Right? Now in this lecture we will be talking about a 1,4 dioxygenated pattern, or we can say a 1,4 dicarbonyl compound. So in 1,4 dicarbonyl compound, let us see, suppose there is such type of molecule R, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, CH2 and C double bond O, R dash. So here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is a 1,4 dicarbonyl compound, and if there is such type of 1,4 dicarbonyl compound, so we can break the C2C3 bond. So here we can break this C2C3 bond, and if we break such type of C2C3 bond, so what it gives, from one side it gives positive charge and from other side it gives a negative charge, right, minus. We know that the carbon adjacent to carbonyl negative charge is logical, right? But the carbon near to the carbonyl compound is illogical, right? And the illogical compound will be converted into the synthetic equivalent by taking as R C double bond O CH2X, right? So this is the synthetic equivalent for the illogical, that is carbon near to the carbonyl compound, right? And such type of molecule can be made by activation, that is R C double bond O CH2 COOET. So it is called as activation, and this is a good synthetic equivalent for such type of carbon atom which containing negative charge near to the carbon. Let us see one target molecule which containing such type of 1,4 dicarbonyl compound. So here is benzene ring containing a carbon group, as well as there is a ester group at the position. Now it is 1, 2, 3 and 4, that is 1,4 dicarbonyl compound, and therefore we can break. So this is 1,4 dicarbonyl compound, we can break this C2C3 bond, and after breaking this C2C3 bond, so what it gives, from one side it gives cyclohexanone, right, cyclohexanone, and along with other side it gives C double bond O OME, right, OME, but it containing a positive charge, and we know that if there is such type of positive charge near to the carbon, we can take the alpha halo group at this position. So you can take fluoro or the bromo compound in this way, right? So this is the good synthetic route. But if you go for the synthesis of such type of molecule, then what happens, let us see. Then if you take the cyclohexanone, and if you treat these molecule with such type of alpha halocarbonyl compound OMe, and in presence of sodium methoxide, in presence of methanol, so what it gives, instead of getting target molecule, it gives another compound that is called as a such type of epoxide. So it gives formation of a COOMe. So instead of target molecule, it gives such type of molecule. So why it gives such type of molecule? Because the alpha halocarbonyl compound OMe Cl, when you treat with the sodium methoxide, that is base, in presence of methanol, so what it gives, the hydrogen near to this carbonyl halo, it is more acidic, and therefore base will be take the proton, and it gives formation of negative charge at this position. So what it gives, instead of getting the carbocation, it gives such type of negative charge here, right? And this negative charge will be attacked on this cyclohexanone at this position. It removes the enolization, and it gives formation of a molecule like this. That means here it gives a O minus, and here it gives a COOMe, and here is chlorine. And in the next step, what happen? Instead of the oxygen will be attack on this group and chlorine will be easily removed and reduce formation of a such type of a molecule, that is epoxide, right? So this reaction is called as a Darzan condensation. So this reaction is called as a Darzan condensation. So that means if we are taking the molecule, so that means by taking such type of this group, and if we treat this molecule with the base and then a carbon compound, it gives formation of epoxide, and therefore instead of getting such type of molecule, we can use a enamine approach, or we have to activate the one of the position of cyclohexanone, right? So how we can activate the position? So there are two routes to form such type of molecule. Either we have to activate the cyclohexanone, or we can use the enamine approach. So in one position we can activate the cyclohexanone. How we can activate? That means we have to take the diethyl formylate in presence of sodium ethoxide and ethanol. So what it gives? The base will be takes proton at the adjacent to the carbonyl, right? And then the negative charge will be attack on this group and it will be removed, and it gives formation of a such type of cyclic ester, COOET, right? Now when this molecule will be treated with the such type of alpha halocarbonyl compound, OMe, in presence of base, so what it gives? It gives formation of a cyclohexanone containing COOET, along with it gives formation of a CH2 C double bond OMe, right? Then if we hydrolyze this molecule H3O plus, what it gives? It will be hydrolyze this ester group. Then in second step we can heat this molecule, it gives decarboxylation at this position, and after that if we again treat with the sodium methoxide in presence of methanol, it gives formation of a target molecule, right? So instead of getting this reaction, so these molecule can be also prepared by Dickmann cyclization, which is already discussed in previous lecture. How we can use Dickmann cyclization? That means we have to take here the ester molecule which containing 5 methyl group and COOET in presence of base, it gives Dickmann cyclization, or you can use such type of molecule for the synthesis of this molecule. The second route is called as the enamine approach. In the enamine approach we can use a base, right, and in presence of para-toluene sulfonic acid, and if you reflux in toluene, so what it gives? It gives formation of a enamine, such type of enamine which containing positive charge, and then we have to treat this molecule with alpha halocarbonyl compound, OMe. So then what happen? Then the enamine, so this will be exist in a reversible reaction with cyclohexanone, and it gives formation of a En, and here is a bond. Now this lone pair will be shifted here, it will be attack on this carbon, and it gives formation of a molecule like this, that is cyclohexanone, which containing, here is CH2 C double bond OMe, and here is a nitrogen ring which containing a cyclic base. And in further step, if we hydrolyze the, that means deprotection, then it gives formation of a target molecule at room temperature. So this is the another method. So this is the another method to prepare such type of 1,4-dicarbonyl compound. Let us take another target molecule. Suppose there is such type of molecule which containing a cyclic system and it having a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. We know that there is a alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, so we can break the bond at this position. From one side it take carbonyl compound, other side it can take negative charge, so it gives formation of a such type of carbonyl compound, and from other side it can use a carbonyl, that is methyl group. Now if you see, so this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, that is 1,4-dicarbonyl compound which is same like this, right? So that means if after breaking this molecule we can get a breaking of C2C3 bond, it gives formation of a cyclohexanone, along with it gives formation of a good synthetic equivalent for this molecule, that is methyl. Okay, and then after synthesis, so for the synthesis you can use either enamine approach or either you can go for the activation of this cyclohexane ring. That means synthesis will be same like this route. That means we have to take cyclohexanone, then we have to activate the position by entering ester group, and then instead of taking of this ester we have to take methyl, right? Cl, CH2, C double bond O, Me, and then it gives this molecule, and further hydrolysis and decarboxylation you get target molecule. So you can try the synthesis for this molecule. So let us take another target molecule. So this target molecule containing two functionality, that is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3-dicarbonyl pattern, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4-dicarbonyl pattern, right? So that means if you go for the 1, 3-dicarbonyl compound first, then you have to break the molecule either this position or at this position. But instead of getting this, if you break this C2C3 bond, then what we get? We get here CH3, C double bond O, CH2, COO, ET, negative charge, and the synthetic equivalent for this molecule is called as a ethyl acetoacetate, right? And we know that this molecule is easily available, along with it gives formation of a positive charge at this position, and the synthetic equivalent for this molecule is, that means you can take a halo group at this position, that means Cl. Okay, but if we want to prepare this molecule, we can get such type of chloro, then C double bond O, CH3, along with it can give a CH3 plus, or we can say CH3 iodide, right? If you go for the synthesis CH3, C double bond O, CH3, that means such type of ketone. Now we have to treat this ketone in presence of bromine and HBr. So what it gives? It gives formation of a alpha bromo ketone, and now we have to treat this compound with this ethyl acetoacetate in presence of base, that is sodium ethoxide, in presence of ethanol. So what it gives? It gives formation of a target molecule. So this is again a simple way to prepare such type of target molecule by using a 1,4-dioxygenated pattern. So friends, with this we can stop here. The remaining part will be discussed in next lecture. Thank you.